So the description for the last couple episodes of Clone Wars is out, and it's very interesting. Actually, it's setting things up a lot different than what I thought this last arc was going to be. It appears that the Siege of Mandalore is going to go a lot farther into Revenge of the Sith than we even thought just last week. Before I get into that, though, there will be some spoilers for the last episode, Old Friends Not Forgotten, and potential spoilers for what could be possibly happening coming up. I will have some comprehensive breakdowns of the last episode starting tomorrow. I'm going to break it into at least 2 videos, so if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So the next episode seems kind of cut and dry. It's The Phantom Apprentice, and the description is, Ahsoka and Republic forces confront Maul on Mandalore. Well, I kind of already have, I guess. So, what I'm guessing that means is that Rex and some of the other troopers and I guess Ursa Wren are going to be confronting Maul. And this is probably, I believe, when they're going to capture him, because there's a little bit of a shocking description in Episode 11. So, Episode 11, titled Shattered, the description is, after capturing Maul on Mandalore, Ahsoka's journey to the Jedi Council is disrupted when Order 66 is declared, turning her world upside down. So, apparently, the capture of Maul isn't even going to happen in the last episode. It's going to happen in this next episode coming up, which is kind of interesting, because that means that the battle, more than likely the lightsaber battle between Ahsoka and Maul, is going to be happening here in the next episode. So that is kind of exciting, but this also means that it's going to go way deep into Order 66. Now, what I think is going to happen is that Order 66 is going to happen. Ahsoka is going to feel the deaths of Plo Koon in particular, because she was very close to Plo Koon. I think that she's very possibly going to feel Anakin going to the dark side, and I think it may very well feel like he died to her. So this could be really, really emotional in Episode 11. When it does happen, I think Maul is going to say something. I think he's going to admit that he kind of knows what's going on with Palpatine's plan. I think that Rex is not going to quite have his chip removed yet. I think he's going to turn on Ahsoka, but try to fight against it. She's going to have to knock him out, and then they're going to have to remove the chip out of his head. And I think there's going to be a moment, because Ahsoka apparently chose to save Rex over killing Maul. So I think there's going to be an opportunity there where the rest of the clones, or even all the clones, including Rex, at that moment, are turning on Ahsoka and Maul. And I think that there's probably an opportunity where Ahsoka maybe has a high ground, as it were, and maybe Maul has the possibility of getting killed by the clone troopers, and she ends up saving Maul so that Maul can help her get her and Rex out of there, if that makes sense. I think that could possibly happen. But I think she's going to have to side with Maul in this instance for all of them to escape, including Rex. Now, the last episode, Victory in Death, says Ahsoka and Rex must use their wit and skills to survive the turbulent end of the Clone Wars. So at this point, Order 66 has already happened. Rex has already got his chip removed by this point. I'm guessing that Maul is escaped. Whatever happens in this, whether it's because Ahsoka promises to let him go if Maul helps them escape, and so he goes his own way. And I think that at this point, I'm pretty sure that Ahsoka thinks that Anakin's dead, and thinks that a majority of the other Jedi are dead. And this is just going to be an episode of them trying to find a way of escaping. And I think at this point, I'm going to guess that their probably intentions are to escape together and to kind of ride this whole thing out as friends together. And in the end, though, I think it's going to be very bitter, because I really think that they're going to realize that there's no way for them to do that. And for them to escape, they're going to have to go their separate ways. And I'm interested to see how that that's going to be explained, because really, you know, you would think that if they're both going to be escaping and going and hiding, I'm struggling to see where they couldn't do that together. So I have trust in Filoni, and I think he's going to pull that off. I think that there's going to be a legitimate reason why the two have to split up, and that's whatever that reason is. I think it's going to be heartbreaking, and it's going to really add new meaning to that reunion scene in Star Wars Rebels. So, but anyways, yeah, this is going deeper into Revenge of the Sith than I think any of us thought. I'm excited. I personally think that this arc is going to end up being one of the greatest things Star Wars has ever done. I've said that in my last video. I'm going to say it more when I have my comprehensive breakdowns. And I'm absolutely freaking stoked. I can't wait for Friday. And I definitely can't wait until May 4th when we finally get the end of the Clone Wars and we can watch this entire arc all together. And that is just going to be absolutely magical. So what do you think? How is Ahsoka, Maul, and Rex going to escape? I mean, we know that they all survived this. How they survived, though, is kind of the question. Let me know in the comments. Once again, like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And may the Force be with you, and have a great day.